How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Today I'm going to start this video with a little story. So when I was on 7th grade back in the day, I had a project that was like an art project. So the teacher, she gave us this book, and the book had like story about a dinosaur. She told us to read the story and find whatever we like the most out of the book and draw like a picture of it. So what I did, the book came with a bunch of pictures, right? And I really like how the dinosaur looked. So what I did was I copied the one of the dinosaurs. I put like paper on top of the drawing, and I draw that picture. So when I finished the picture, everybody was amazed about it. Even the teacher came to me and she was like, "Oh my God, how you did that?" and all this stuff. I was like, I didn't do much. I just copied what was already done. So I guess it was like a big deal for a little kid. The whole point of the story is to tell you guys that sometimes you have to find inspiration whatever you can. If you see something that you really like, some type of aquascape, you really have to dig out and see how other people are trying these type of things. I'm telling you this because I got a little bit inspired with my bill, with peacock mantis shrimp bill. I really like how the aquascape came out and everything else. And that's something very simple to do. I basically glue some pieces of rock into a PVC pipe. So yeah, inspiration. You gotta find that inspiration somehow. So in this video, I'm going to show you how the mantis shrimp is doing and how the whole setup is doing. All right. I hope you like it, and let's go. I want to show you the light that I'm using for this tank. So the setup itself is super simple. I'm going to show you in a minute what I use for the filtration. The whole thing behind it was to create a reef tank as simple as I could. Okay, the most difficult thing, the most expensive part of the system is the light. So this is the light that I got for that system. So it's a Prime 16 HD. And I'm going to make a quick unboxing of it, just so you guys have an idea. The light is very popular. So let me do a quick unboxing and then we can jump into the tank, see how it is. All right guys, so this is the unboxing for the Prime HD. So this is the light. I got it in black. I really like black for everything. Okay. So it's very compact. That was one of the things that I was looking for when I was shopping for lights for this project. I don't have that much room under my cabinet, so that's why I needed something very small. All right, so here you can see it has the cable, power cord, and the power brick right here. It's pretty small. I gotta find somewhere to put it. And also they send this tool. So that tool is to remove the screen right there. So when you have to service the fan, you use the tool to take that out. All right. me show you the tank, the setup that I have here. So I'm going to start with the light. So I choose, like I said before, the Prime AI 16 HD. The light is excellent. The size and the spectrum that it gives is perfect for small tanks. I've seen people using this in big tanks, and they use clusters of this, and it works really well. I really like the look of it, and also the color that it displays. All right, next is the heater. So I have a titanium heater with the small controller in there, you can see. Usually I don't use heaters, but because the tank is so small, I have to use a heater for the tank. It gets a little bit colder with such a small volume of water. Next is the filtration. I'm using a hang in the back filter. You can see it right there. I'm gonna show you in a minute a different perspective. All right, so here is the back of the filter, the hang in the back filter. As you can see, it's a super simple setup. I have, you can see right here, I have some media, sponge, some floss, and some carbon. That's the media that is taking care of the quality of the water in my system, okay? And you can see right there the small pump. I really like this setup. Super simple, very simple to use, and very simple to clean. All right, let's continue with the tank. So the tank that I choose for this setup is a 10 gallons. This used to be my quarantine system, as you can see. So it's a little 10 gallons, nothing fancy. I grabbed this tank from Petco, I believe, from the sale that they usually have, $1 per gallon sale. It has served me for some time. And because I'm not planning on having some fish in the near future, I decided to use it and have something on it. So you can see right here, I have another sponge for the filter, for the hang on the back filter right there. Okay, and you can see the aquascape. So now you can see the aquascape and the corals that I choose for this tank. So let's talk about that. So the aquascape, I show how to do that in the previous video. Inspiration behind it was the black smokers, or the hydrothermal vents that they were discovered in the Mariana Trench, and also called black smokers. So that's why I put a air stone in the middle chamber, so it resembles that. That was my inspiration behind it. Also, you can see I also choose the Zinnia, Paul Zinnia. It's very easy coral to have, and I think it looks really great when it develops and it grows much into a larger colony in this setup. Also, I have a neon green GSP. I like it because it glows very much. And also I have some microalgae. It helps me with the nutrients, export a little bit. You can see that I'm not using any type of substrate, and that's because my mantis shrimp is a little bit messy and it creates a lot of detritus. Having no substrate, it helps me have the tank, keep the tank clean for a longer time. All right, guys, let's talk about the nutrient exports. Let's talk about nutrients in the setup. So my biggest problem is nutrient export when I'm feeding this guy. He is a little bit messy, and the tank is very small. So the water changes that I do are almost, I will say almost 80 to 90% every week. I mean, I do that because the tank is so small, it's very easy to do. But it's a little bit annoying having to rely on water changes. I really would like to have a system that takes care of that. So for now, the shrimp has to live in this setup. He's eating well and is doing fantastic in here. So the annoying part of it is doing the water changes. All right, guys, so let's talk about the future of this setup. This is pretty much an experiment. I really want to see if I could do like a micro reef in such a small space. And I mean, you really can do it. It's not a big deal. The only thing that you have to consider is, for instance, what type of corals are you gonna keep, and also the water volume is going to change very fast, very quickly. So those are the things that you have to consider. And also, like for instance, I choose easy coral because I knew from the beginning the nutrient export was going to be a problem. Okay, so that's why I choose this. All right, and the last thing that I want to talk about is the ugly phase. So this tank is not new. This tank has been running for some time, for a couple of years actually. I never shut down my quarantine. So you can notice like some type of diatoms and also some cyano growing in the tank, some cyano growing in the rocks. All this stuff is normal. Like I said before, the tank has some really heavy nutrient import, and it's difficult for me to have a consistent and efficient nutrient export. So it's normal to see that stuff. I'm dosing Vibrant to get rid of all that stuff because it's difficult to keep to have a cleanup crew when you have a mantis shrimp. That will be like giving candy to this guy, you know what I mean? So the Vibrant is, I started using it last week, and as I go, I will tell you guys how it's developing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like that update and the mantis shrimp setup. Hopefully, I will be able to show you guys in the future like a more advanced setup where all the corals are all growing up and that kind of stuff. Now the mantis shrimp, he's doing very well, right? I really would like to have a bigger system. That is something that I'm considering. It will help me with the maintenance and also better stability, better quality for the shrimp. All right, guys, thank you so much one more time, and see you on the next video. Thank you.